Hello, welcome to Stepping Stone's second step to Korean. Today we're going to learn all about Korean vowels. As we mentioned in the last video, there are 21 vowels in Korean, and all the Korean vowels are made from a dot, a horizontal dash, and a vertical dash. King Sejong, who made Korean, visualized Korean vowels from the nature when he made them. Dot represents sky, horizontal dash represents ground, and vertical dash represents people who connect sky and ground. We also learned how vowels are formed using these three components. When vertical dash is attached with dot on the right side, it becomes vowel ah. What would happen when dot is attached under the horizontal dash? It becomes vowel u. Combining dot and dashes in a variety of ways is how all of Korean vowels are made. Another thing that we mentioned from the last video is how Korean letters are formed, which is by combining consonants and vowels together to make one sound. If you don't remember this part, or if you never heard this before, I really want you to go back to watch our first video before you move on with this one. Now, let's talk more specifically about Korean vowels. In Korean, you can't just use vowels to form a Korean letter. You must have consonants with the vowels to form Korean letter. That is why vowel ah is called ah. Consonant iung is considered to have an empty sound, so the vowel ah has the same sound as letter ah. Don't get confused when you see all the vowels with consonant iung as you learn the vowels today. Now, we are going to look at all 21 vowels. First, we're going to look at these vowels. These are the most basic and simple vowels you can learn, especially vowels ah, e, and u. These sounds exist in almost every language, and so these three should be very simple for you to learn. When you say ah, you don't need to open your mouth too wide, and you should lower your tongue as low as possible. Make sure you check your pronunciation with actual Korean's pronunciation shown on the left.
Ah, ah, ah.
When you say E, spread your mouth without opening it too much, and your tongue should rise up close to your palate, but it shouldn't touch your palate.
E, E, E.
When you say U, make your mouth round and stick it out a little. Open your mouth just enough for your finger to go in, and imagine back of your tongue, which is close to your throat, going up toward palate, as front of the tongue, close to the lips, is going down.
U, U, U.
When you say oh, relax your lips and tongue, and open your mouth just a little.
O, O, O.
Next vowel is O. Let's look at the video first.
U, U, U.
Can you see how lips become round? Position of tongue is the same when you made oo sound, but look at the lips closely. When you make oo sound, your lips come out more, but when you make o sound, your chin goes down a bit more. When you say open your mouth very little and relax your lips and tongue.
U, U, U.
Supposedly, these two vowels have different sounds. If you look closely, you can actually see how they differ by how much mouth is opened. But thankfully, unless you're trying to become a newscaster, you don't have to stress too much on how they differ. Most of Koreans don't differentiate their sound as well. So just know that those two vowels have same e sound.
E, 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 E.
let's review what we learned. Try to guess what kind of vowel it is based on the sound I give you. Which one has this sound? O. O. Which one has this sound? U. U. Did you get both of them right? I hope you did. Now, next vowels that we're going to learn are these ones. We just learned about these vowels, which are most basic ones. If you put very short E sound in front of each vowels that we just learned, that will make the sound of vowels that we're going to learn next. Let me show you. Try making very short E sound with A sound. E should be very fast and short, and A should come right after. If you do it fast enough, it should sound like ya.
야, 야,
With the same method, if you try combining E and all sound, it will become yaw.
여, 여, 여.
If you say E quickly followed by O, you make yo.
요, 요, 요.
Same goes for you. If you say E followed quickly by U, you make you.
유, 유, 유.
I mentioned how these have almost same sounds, right? When E is combined with these sounds, they also have similar sounds, which is yeah.
예, 예, 예.
How is it so far? Not too hard, right? Before we move on to learn more about other vowels, let's review what we just learned. Listen carefully and guess which sound it is. Which one has this sound? Yaw. Yaw. Which one has this sound? Yo. Yo. Which one has this sound? Yeah. Yeah. Were you able to guess all of them correct? I hope you did. Now, we're going to learn a bit more complicated form of vowels. But don't worry, it has the same principle as what we learned so far, which is combining sounds of two different vowels. Try to make short sound of U and combine it with A. You'll make sound wa.
와, 와, 와.
I want to point out something important before we move on. When U and A are combined, it makes wa sound. But we don't write it like this. Korean vowels never combine in this way. Please remember this. If you combine U with A, it becomes wo.
워, 워, 워.
Same thing. If you combine U and E together, you make we.
위, 위, 위.
I told you that E has same sounds, right? This time, E happens to make same sounds as E when combined this way. When U or O is combined with E or E sound, they should make sound of we.
왜, 왜, 왜.
They look different, but apparently these three vowels have almost same sounds. So you can consider that these three vowels have same sounds. Another thing that you should be careful is when you combine u and e. U is never combined with this kind of e. Only e that can combine with u is this one. Just remember that. Now, next vowel that we're going to learn is probably the hardest vowel you can learn in Korean. I'll show you why later. As for this vowel, make short and quick U sound followed by quick E sound, which will make 의.
의, 의, 의.
Reason why this vowel is hardest is because it makes different sounds depending on how you use it. When this vowel comes in front of a word, it makes 의 sound that we just learned. For example, 의자, 의자, 의사, 의사. But when it comes in between or at the end of a word, it makes E sound. For example, 한의사, 한의사, 회의, 회의. Also, when vowel 의 is combined with other consonant than i응, the vowel makes E sound as well. This word means hope, and vowel 의 is combined with consonant 히읗, which has H sound. 희망, 희망. Another sound that 의 makes is S sound. When 의 is in between two separate words, it makes S sound. For example, 그의 가방, which means his bag. 그의 가방, 그의 가방. Let me give you all the sounds of 의. 의자, 의사, 한의사, 회의, 희망, 그의 가방. As I told you, this is why vowel 의 is hardest vowel that you can learn in Korean. Okay, let's review what we learned today, shall we? Try to guess what kind of vowel it is based on the sound. Which one has this sound? 왜, 왜. Which one has this sound? 와, 와. Which one has this sound? 이, 이. Which one has this sound? 과자, 과자. Did you get all of them right? I hope you did. You just learned all about Korean vowels. Great work! Some of them might have been confusing, but I know you'll be able to get it down quickly if you practice just a bit. That's it for today's stepping stone. Hope you master your Korean vowels. On our next stepping stone, we're going to learn all about consonants. Stay on our stepping stones for your mastery of Korean, and see you soon. Thank you. If this video helped, please press like. If you want to stay on our stepping stones, please subscribe.